basically I would turn it on or try to turn it on, and it wouldn't turn on. It would be non-responsive. It totally wiped everything. It totally completely reset all of my settings. All of my everything was totally gone. What's up, guys? This will probably be maybe the first and only time that I'm going to make a video about Fuji's X-T32. And that's because while this is brand new and I recently just got it 2 days ago, I'm sending it back because I don't know, I'm not that thrilled with it. And I'll get into, why I'm sending it back and why I'm maybe not so happy with it. But I just want to give you guys a little bit of a context as to, why I purchased it in the first place. Because I think maybe, making this video, I can't be the only one that has, felt maybe a little bit of a disappointment getting this thing. There's so many videos out talking about how wonderful this camera is, and it is. It's a super, super cool camera. But for me, it's not going to be the camera. So
3, 2, 1.
I just want to give you some context here. The reason that I purchased the XT30 is or XT32 is I have an XT3. I've had it for years. The thing is just a beast. It's a workhorse. I love it. Everything about it. It's just a hell of a camera. And recently I was on vacation and basically the thing started to take a shit on me. Believe it or not, it was the only camera I took on vacation, and that's when it decided to, give me some problems. Basically, I would turn it on or try to turn it on, and it wouldn't turn on. It would be non-responsive. When I finally did, get it up and running, it totally wiped everything. It totally completely reset all of my settings. All of my everything was totally gone, which was kind of a bummer. But anyway, that basically led to the trust issues that I now have with it because I don't know if the thing is going to turn on or not. So, that to me was like, I got to do something. And it gave me two options. I could either send this in after research, most likely it's going to be a board replacement for this. So I can either send this into Fuji and pay between like $300 to $500 ish, maybe more. Or I can, maybe twice that price, I can get a new camera. And we all love new toys, myself included. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, buy a new camera.
Why?
My thought process was, I love the XT3. I've been shooting with it for so long, but I also love portability. I carry this thing, around my neck for quite a bit, and I thought I liked the idea of something that might be a little bit more portable, a little bit smaller, that would, I don't know, just maybe make carrying, a camera around with me kind of easier. And that was my main reason behind purchasing the XT32. And I gotta say, while it does deliver, okay, and you can see I'm trying to give you guys kind of a good comparison of the size here. It definitely, it does deliver, okay, on that aspect. It's actually too small, believe it or not. The ergonomics of this thing, I have average size hands, and the ergonomics of this thing, it's doable, but it's really nowhere near as comfortable as my XT3. So, me personally, I would prefer the extra heft and size, which is kind of marginal, really, over the XT32. And that's, again, this is just a personal preference, but something else, this has been done to death too, but I totally understand what people are griping about is this freaking Q button. Like, I don't know, I think this is like this is a joke on on us from Fuji for putting it right here. Like, I tell you what, like the side of my thumb hits this thing nonstop, and I even remapped it. I went through and I programmed this to be none, but even with reprogramming and remapping this to nothing, if you hold it long enough and long press it, you still get a menu that pops up, so you can map it. So that's kind of annoying. And then the other thing that I didn't realize how much I used, that I really love, was having a tactile ISO dial. And I've remapped the ISO to this function button up here. which again, it's super minor, but it's a preference, and when we use these cameras, it's all about preference. It's all about what we enjoy. And I've just kind of found that I prefer, surprisingly, to have a camera that is this size. So this is going to go back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chalk up the extra, extra coin, and I'm just going to dive into an XT5. I waited, it must have been 3 months, 4 months for these things to get back in stock. I mean, I stalked B&H like a freaking hawk. I stalked it so well. They didn't even send me the notification email. I saw it popped up on, in stock, and then I struck, like a cobra, picked it up, and within 2 days they're out of stock again. So, there's a lot of people that love this camera. So, I'll pop on, and when I get the XT5, maybe I'll talk about that a bit or whatever. But yeah, this guy's gonna go back. A couple days lived, and yeah, lesson learned. So there's never the best camera out there. I guess there's compromise everywhere, right? Anyway, hope you guys are well, and till the next video, we'll see you.